Morning, everyone. Welcome to my channel, Exploring and Bottle Collecting with Jimmy. And I'm out on a new hunt today. But I thought I would show you guys this farm. It's been abandoned, and the quarry has bought it, and they're going to be turning it into a huge gravel pit. So I'm over here, but I thought I would take you on to some more signs of what to look for. So the weeds are very long here. Oh, it's a beautiful November morning. So, as you can tell, there's the old driveway and remnants of garbage right there, and some more. There's an old barrel that someone had turned into a barbecue, just left deserted. But if they weren't here, how would you tell this was a farm one time? And before they sold the property to the quarry, this was a century farm. So somewhere on here, whether it's in the Privy or where, is Bottles. Now, you see this area? Looks natural, doesn't it? Well, one of the signs to look for, well, there's an old house, and one, this was a stone house, but these look like they're cut, but they also look like they could be just dumped here. But if you look closely, you will see that there's concrete attached to the stone. So there's the stone, and there's the concrete. It has a bit of a pink hue to it, and I'm not sure what they put in it. I'd have to look it up. But I mean, this is good stuff. There's some more, you can tell. There's a piece. So this is definitely a good sign that there was a house here. As you can tell, these stones have all been cut. But what else is there? Okay. Well, where those stones were, and right where we're standing, is where the old house was. So you wouldn't know that there was a house here. There's the stones, and this is where the house was. So if you didn't see the stone pile, you would just think you were in a natural area. Another thing to look for is trees, believe it or not. Like this is a very old sugar maple. But that in itself means nothing, right? Exactly. But you place it, you'll see right there is the old fence. Right there. So that was part of the fence. So now you have an idea where the tree was sitting on the fence. And then there's other signs. And here's old cedar rails. They've all been knocked down and out. So, what other? So then you come over here. Sorry, folks. Very difficult walking. And straight forward is another century tree. So that forms a straight line, front to back. So now we have another fence line. So this side would have been maybe for the gardening or just the pasture. And now look at these clumps of trees here. See anything out of the ordinary? No. See, this all goes for when you're trying to locate a bottle dump. Because if you're trying to look for just a bottle dump where they're buried, or if you're trying to place where the Previe was. And there was a Previe on this property. I haven't located it yet. But like I said, this is my first day on this property. So, but you gotta learn how to make things understandable. Now here, just looks like a clump of trees, doesn't it? Well, sorry, it's not just a clump of trees. What you're standing in is the original orchard. But there's no apple trees, you might say, but there is. Right over here are, what is it, two of the original ones. Well, this is one apple tree, and straight beside it is another one. So that's two in a row. And you go down here, and there's, see that big one there? That's another one. So we've got one row, and this would have been two rows. And then, so then you turn around and go, well, where would the other one be? Oh, look at the old stump here. This is an old stump. So you don't know what it is, no. But you look straight ahead, and there's another apple tree straight ahead, that one we're just looking at. So now that's four. So you got two over there, and two here makes four. So that's the start of a good orchard. So right here, sorry about the glare, folks, it's really sunny, bright today. So this is another apple. It has since caved in. But see, look straight ahead. There's three more right in a row. So there's three right in a row. So you got one, look straight down the corner, straight, right in the center is another one. And straight forward, that one that looks like a large V or U is another apple. So that's the size of what possibly how big the orchard would have been. So and then you look up here. Sorry for the jiggling, folks. Straight ahead, another apple. Right there is another one. So you can see the pattern. And then if you look straight ahead to that large maple in the distance, right there in the center, that's a large maple which runs straight to that other one we started out with up there. So we now have the outline of how far the orchard would have been. And if you look over there, there's some more apple trees. So it was a very large orchard. Very large. So I'm thinking, if this was the orchard, then the land back up at that large maple in the center, the land on that side probably was the large garden for the house. So they are not going to put a privy in this anywhere near here. They're just not going to do it. Well, one, because of disease. They had massive viruses back in the 1800s or 19th century. Cholera, yellow fever, I mean, the list goes on. So they would have put the privy on the opposite side. So basically, I think where those pine trees, you see those two pine trees? Right there is where I would look, because nothing grows really underneath a pine tree. So what better place but an outhouse, and then put pines trees around an outhouse or a privy. It would probably give it a better smell, maybe. And it wouldn't be that far from the house, because most privies are about 50 feet from the back door or the side door. So that's my helpful hints this morning. I haven't located the bottle dump here, but I will, whether it's this year, if I can get it done before winter, or next spring. But I'm in search of a bottle dump. You don't always have to hit gold every time you come out. The thing is, every time you come out to a location, you're learning about it. Once you learn what could be here, where things were, then you have your chances of finding a successful bottle dump goes up dramatically. So I'm going to sign out. Thank you for watching. Please click and subscribe. And just think, there could be a pot of gold underneath those pine trees. All right. Bye for now.